The relationship between Visionhire and Philips bridges many years. Just look back at video recorders. Philips pioneered the concept and Visionhire assisted in both the launch and the distribution. We have a long association, and indeed many of our customers regard Visionhire as the place to rent not only their colour television but also a Philips video. In other words, we are, in the public eye, #1 for Philips products. Philips have recently introduced their second generation of the Video 2000 system, the 2022. Without doubt, the quality of reproduction is superb. The following few minutes of tape will tell you about this new development, about what the product does and how it is being promoted. Above all, it will tell you what Visionhire and Philips together are doing to help you build video subscribership and achieve net gain. But we're not forgetting you, because we're giving you a helping hand to help yourself to big commissions. With me today is Noel Cunliffe of Philips Video. Noel, tell us what is so different about the 2022.
Well, Brian, it's tremendous. As you said, the 2022 is the second generation of the Video 2000. But at first glance, the machine doesn't look all that different from its predecessors. The same elegant style is there, the controls are well set out, easy to understand, and simplicity themselves to operate. The difference is in what the 2022 has to offer. The picture quality really is superb, which is so obvious when you demonstrate to a customer. This quality extends to the sound and to the perfect still frame picture. That picture is absolutely free from noise bars. And in picture search, which is 7 times forward speed, you have the same complete picture. In reverse, at 5 times the reverse speed, still a total absence of noise bars. And remember, all that with 100% compatibility between all Video 2000 models, due to dynamic track following. When you demonstrate the 2022 to your customer, they'll be as excited as were the reviewers in the specialist video press recently. Listen to what they had to say.
Which video? Much. In normal speed playback, the VR2022 turned in one of the best performances I've yet seen from a domestic video recorder.
TV and home video March. Freeze frame gave very impressive results with hardly any chroma shift. Good results too were obtained from visual search with the avoidance of interference bands. Popular video March. 17% will choose a V2000 player. Considering our support of the V2000 system, we were disappointed to find that so far only 4% of our readers have invested in the newest format. But it cheered us up to find that of those yet to commit themselves, 17% will go for the Video 2000. 5% of those who already have video now thought they would eventually change to the Philips Grundig system, while only 1% would change to Beta and 4% to VHS.
Visionhire is going to get a large proportion of that 17% asking for the VR 2022, which you can supply in complete confidence, knowing that it's achieved new thresholds in reliability as well as performance. The new monocrystalline material developed for the video heads in the 2022 is proving in our factory in Vienna a head life in excess of 1,700 hours in accelerated life tests.
No, thank you. But all the energy and enthusiasm which goes into a model doesn't just stop there. It carries on into other areas. I've now been joined by Barry Butcher, Philips Video. Barry, what about backup?
Interesting question. With the continued expansion of the video market, it's essential for Philips to maintain a dominant advertising presence for both its video and colour television products. To achieve this, we'll be spending around £4.5 million on advertising support during this year. We intend to build on the existing high levels of awareness for Philips video products by establishing among consumers an emotional preference for Philips as a brand. We want to create a new pride of ownership, particularly amongst young people, and that's pride in owning a Philips product rather than any other. The major thrust will be on national television with support from local radio in London. The spring campaign will break on May the 3rd and run for 6 weeks prior to the World Cup. There will be some 800 50-second television spots nationally. We've produced 2 new television commercials, one covering colour television and one video recorders, as well as a number of radio scripts. Each of the TV commercials carries a very simple message. In the case of video recorders, the 2022 is presented as the one designed with people in mind. More enjoyable because it's easier to operate. We wish to simplify the concept of video recording. In the case of colour television, the message is that Philips colour television offers more than just the best picture. In embarking on this totally new approach and producing the commercials you are about to see, we started from the premise that at all times advertising should be intrusive, and the best form of intrusion is to entertain and involve the audience. Humour has been chosen to fulfil this role effectively, and who better to interpret that humour than Mel Smith and Griff Rhys Jones of Not the 9 O'Clock News fame. Their 2 talents will, we believe, immeasurably add to the humour and the Philips brand. Those of you in the London area may already have heard some of the radio commercials which went on air on April the 20th. Those of you who haven't had that pleasure will be able to hear them following the television commercials which are coming up now.
Morning, Harry.
Oh, morning to programme.
How are we this morning?
Bright as a button, sharp as a knife, sir.
Good, good. Anybody care to hazard a diagnosis?
Mr. Wilson.
Something electrical, sir?
Don't get any brighter, Doc, do they? Unlike my picture.
Spit it out, man.
He thinks he's our colour television, sir.
Not very perspicacious. Anything else?
Does he have teletext?
Of course I have. Come on.
Remote control?
You're missing something, Mr. Hughes.
He's a Philips colour television, sir.
Good. So?
Classic case of delusions of grandeur, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Hughes. I'm glad I can rely on someone. Onward, ever onward. Back into bed, Mr. Crockett. Come along, come along.
Sharp picture, remote control, teletext. Wouldn't you like to be a Philips colour television?
Here in the upper reaches of the Amazon, we're trying to make contact with the lost Inca tribe, the Karakarori. To find out just how advanced their civilization is, we're leaving behind artifacts of our own culture. Frozen pizza, roller skates, and of course the Philips 2022 video recorder, complete with colour television. What will they make of them? And here we are. Remarkably, they do seem to have mastered the Philips video recorder. The picture search, the freeze frame, and the 8-hour tape, though they haven't quite grasped the idea of the roller skate, or indeed, of the frozen pizza.
The Philips Video 2022, easier to understand than frozen pizza.
Hello, hello.
Hello, England. Hello.
We understand that you've just seen the 2 advertisements that we made. We're sorry we can't be with you at the moment because we are actually making the 2 advertisements.
We hope you enjoyed them as much as we enjoyed making them.
We certainly did.
I was very, very sorry for you, Griff, actually, because I don't think your performance really worked out the way you planned, did it? I mean, if that was a David Attenborough impersonation, then I'm King Kong, quite frankly.
Yes, well, I think you are in the present circumstances. Anyway, we did enjoy making it, the 3 of us, Mel, myself, and the director. And in fact, we enjoyed it so much, we'd like to see it again.
We do get paid more if we play it again, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, let's have another look at it then. Great.
Morning, Harry.
Oh, morning to programme.
How are we this morning?
Bright as a button, sharp as a knife, sir.
Good, good. Anybody care to hazard a diagnosis?
Mr. Wilson. Something electrical, sir?
Don't get any brighter, Doc, do they? Unlike my picture.
Spit it out, man.
He thinks he's our colour television, sir.
Not very perspicacious. Anything else?
Does he have teletext?
Of course I have. Come on.
Remote control?
You're missing something, Mr. Hughes.
He's a Philips colour television, sir.
Good. So?
Classic case of delusions of grandeur, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Hughes. I'm glad I can rely on someone. Onward, ever onward. Back into bed, Mr. Crockett. Come along, come
Sharp
along.
picture, remote control, teletext. Wouldn't you like to be a Philips colour television?
Here in the upper reaches of the Amazon, we're trying to make contact with the lost Inca tribe, the Karakarori. To find out just how advanced their civilization is, we're leaving behind artifacts of our own culture. Frozen pizza, roller skates, and of course the Philips 2022 video recorder, complete with colour television. What will they make of them? And Here we are. Remarkably, they do seem to have mastered the Philips video recorder. The picture search, the freeze frame, and the 8-hour tape, though they haven't quite grasped the idea of the roller skates, or indeed, of the frozen pizza.
The Philips Video 2022, easier to understand than frozen pizza.
Marvellous. Marvellous. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Marvellous,
I enjoyed them so much. I think it's a jolly good idea. We'll see them again and pick up the feeds another time. Could you play them again just one more time?
No, we don't get paid anything else. If
we don't?
Again. No. I think we better just go straight into the radio ads.
Let's do that.
Let's have a look
we
at the
get
radio
paid for the radio ads?
We do, yeah.
Oh, right.
Let's
Play
go
the
straight
radio
into the radio ads.
Morning, Squire.
Morning, sir.
I'd like a video caster, please.
A video recorder. Anyone in particular?
Well, I'd like to add some specifications.
Yes.
And functions. I must have some functions.
I see. Did you have any model in mind?
Well, a friend mentioned the Arikiri Kabuki Kasuni whatchamacallit, you know, the Japanese one, the 2000, because I'm very technically minded, you see.
I can see that.
So I want one with all the bits on it, all
Yeah.
the Japanese bits, you know, the 2000.
What system?
Well, electrical, I think, because I'd like to be able to plug it into the television, you see. I've got a Japanese television.
Have you?
Yeah, I thought you'd be impressed, yeah, the 2000, the Okikoki 2000.
Well, sir, there is this model.
Yeah, well, it looks smart, yeah.
8 hours per cassette, all the functions that the others
good,
have,
yeah.
and I know this will be of interest. A lot of scientific research has gone into making it easy to operate,
Good, yeah.
even by a complete idiot like you.
Yeah, pardon?
It's a Philips.
Doesn't sound very Japanese.
No, a Philips. I mean
Yeah.
a Philips. It's a Philips.
Yeah. Well, it's a 2000, is it?
Oh, in fact, it's the 2022.
No, it hasn't got enough knobs on it, no. What's that one over there?
That's a washing machine.
Yeah, what, so Japanese?
The VR 2022. Video you can understand. From Philips. Come in.
Are you the guru?
It's me, yep.
Oh, guru.
Yep.
Oh, guru, I have travelled far across many mountains high to this plateau here in the dark Himalayas.
Yes. Well, shut the door, it's blowing a gale.
Oh, sorry. I have come seeking the ultimate words of wisdom.
Yeah, well, look, my son, no, don't sit down, you won't be long.
Oh.
Now, just remember this. There are many choices we have to make.
Yes.
You want to remember that when you are buying a colour television, you ought to make sure it's a Philips. Because it's got a great picture, a lovely sound, and it looks a treat in the corner of your dwelling place.
Yes. I had come seeking
All that. Yeah, no, I don't get much call for that these days.
Philips, you say?
Yeah, Philips. That's worth knowing, that is.
Yes, thank you. Well, just better get myself back down this mountain then.
Yes, you do that. Bye.
Daft Jack.
Daft Jack.
He's daft, he is. Daft Jack.
He certainly is. That's Daft Jack all over. He's daft as a brush.
Well, I've always said if there's one thing about Daft Jack, it's how daft he is.
He certainly is. He's daft.
Mind you, he bought one of them Philips 2022 video recording machines. Them with the 8-hour tapes, like, up in Truro last week.
Did he?
Ah.
Not so daft then, is he? Daft Jack?
Not so fast, Mr. Baker. You see, the whole case was crystal clear to me from the moment I discovered the vital clue.
You're amazing, Inspector. Do continue.
The Colonel's handbag was missing, and the person who took that handbag also perpetrated this bloody deed.
Good gracious, man.
Yes, and that man is none other than...
What the... What? Oh, no.
Well, who was it?
Well, how should I know? The video's run out, hasn't it?
All video recorders record programs.
Run out? But I wanted to know who perpetrated the bloody deed.
Well, it was your idea to record the snooker first, wasn't it?
Most video recorders record several programs.
Well, how was I to know it wasn't going to fit on the blooming tape?
Only one video recorder allows you a full 8 hours on one tape.
Think back. Lord Higgins went into the billiard room, right?
Now you're thinking of the snooker, you idiot.
The new Philips 2022 with 8-hour tapes when you want to know that the butler did it.
Did he? No. He was over in the West Wing at the time.
Certainly different and exciting material. Philips Video is set to change their image to match the changing face of the market. I started by saying that the 2022 offered superb performance. That, I think, has been proved, and now to help you in the branches to establish this machine with your subscribers, we will be staging both a consumer and branch incentive on this product, starting on May the 3rd. The consumer incentive will take the form of a cashback offer. The branch incentive will allow you to double your money on every 2022. Full details of both these attractive promotions are to be found on the back of this special Visionhire edition of Video News, telling you about the advertising plans. And so, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls in the branches, you have seen another step in Visionhire's progress in the emerging technology. That emerging technology will take us into the 90s, but it is you, our branch staff, the people who that will not only secure the future of Visionhire, but also ensure that we are number one.